Él es oriundo de los Estados Unidos. Él fabrica bicicletas de bambú y también está estableciendo una comunidad de ciclistas. Él es el fundador de la comunidad de bicicletas de bambú de Beijing.
This is our China, Bamboo Bicycles Beijing. Let's go, guys!
Y esta es su historia.
3, 2, 1.
Soy David. Tengo 28 años de edad. Fabrico bicicletas de bambú.
This is our China, Bamboo Bicycles Beijing. Let's go, guys! Let's go!
Y esta es mi gente. Fabricamos bicicletas juntos, nos apoyamos y reímos juntos, compartimos nuestros mejores y peores momentos juntos, vivimos aventuras y logramos éxitos juntos. Nos consideramos una comunidad, una familia.
I think this event, we brought in a lot of people who've made bamboo bikes, and it shows that we actually have a community, people who really care about each other and are willing to meet each other. They're active, they're creative, they're passionate. After seeing this, I think in the future we're going to be having a bigger and bigger community, and probably a deeper and deeper one.
Hemos fabricado 100 bicicletas de bambú hasta el momento. Hoy estamos regalando la 100ª bicicleta de bambú. ¡Qué suerte tiene ese chico!
And it feels amazing and tiring, but hopefully as we go on into the future, there's a lot of good people here who've made bikes, and it's going to keep going in the future, with or without me, to be honest. That's the idea of community. You know? So originally, this is where I started picking up bikes.
Yeah.
And I live in this apartment complex, and as you can see, this pile of bikes right here is basically thrown out everything in here. It used to be much bigger. Basically, it used to be start right here, and then there's a pile up to here. I think it used to be owning a bike in China was one of the 3 things you had to have, right? And now it's not. Now it's a car and it's a house. And so this sort of shows what Beijing used to be.
Yep.
Right? And it used to be a bicycling capital, and it used to have a lot of bikes, and now you're still seeing these bikes just in a different context.
Esta es una antigua zona residencial en el centro de Beijing. Aquí es donde vivo y fabrico las bicicletas de bambú. Detrás del camión está mi taller de trabajo y todo comenzó a partir de ahí. Antes había una sala de juegos donde los locales jugaban al ajedrez, a las cartas y al mahjong. Mi interés en el bambú comenzó cuando mi padre plantaba especies de bambú en nuestro patio trasero, en Boston. Unos años más tarde me mudé a Beijing y descubrí en internet que la primera bicicleta de bambú fue fabricada en la década de 1890. Empecé a pensar en hacer una para mí. 3 meses más tarde tuve mi primera bicicleta de bambú.
So what? You're buttressing here, right?
Yeah. So I'm reinforcing these joints, these lugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first time I did this with him, it didn't go so well because it eventually broke, and when I was going up a hill. And so now we use this stuff, carbon fiber, which is the same stuff they used to make airplanes with. It's mixed with this nasty glue, it turns into like indestructible compound. It's super light and incredibly strong.
Después de fabricar mi primera bicicleta, decidí ir a Taiwán para aprender más acerca del bambú. Fui allí para aprender cómo elegir el tipo más adecuado de bambú para la fabricación de bicicletas. También fui allí para aprender las diferentes técnicas de producción, a procesar el bambú, a ensamblar adecuadamente las piezas de bambú y cómo aumentar su resistencia durante la fabricación del cuadro de las bicicletas. Finalmente volví a Beijing con suficiente bambú y suficiente confianza para fabricar 25 unidades de bicicletas. Eso fue en otoño de 2013. Fabricar bicicletas de bambú es toda una diversión, pero la diversión no lo es todo para mí. Como antropólogo, mi interés es la juventud china.
Oh, you haven't done it yet?
Pensé que con la creación de un taller y enseñándoles a fabricar bicicletas de bambú podría ser una buena manera de llevar a cabo mi investigación. Así empezó todo este asunto.
The cool part about anthropology is that they always encourage you to get involved. Right? So this is bike making is one way of getting involved. It's one way of participating in a community, participating in a culture.
胶带和扳手。
太好了。
先放这儿。好，所以你下一步就是那个胶
来一点这个一个小时的胶水，你刚就是小瓶的那种。
明白。
Now I'm a volunteer in Bamboo Bicycles Beijing, and I will make myself a bicycle in October. Yeah. The reason why I came here is I'm very interested in make something by myself.
Bikes are just complex enough that you have to figure them out, but they're simple enough that anybody can really do it, and that's been the cool part.
How do people react to the bicycles when they see it?
They're cool. I think most people will ask us questions. Is that solid? Is that safe?
Yeah.
Like that.
Cool.
And of course, the first time you get on a bike that you just finished.
That was my next question.
Is an interesting sensation. That's at first you're always wondering, is it going to crack underneath me? And thus far, nothing has cracked underneath me, but it's a little scary at first. And then it's just a sense of an accomplishment. You begin to go a little bit faster and a little bit faster as you get on the bike, and you made it with your own hands, which is pretty cool. And it's unbelievable that you can make something with your hands that makes you go so fast, and that's a cool feeling.
How many bikes have you made so far? This is your first one,
Yeah.
So that was the experiment, I think making this bamboo bike is the best part about a bamboo bike, especially Chinese young people, who don't get a lot of chances to make their own stuff in class and stuff like that. So you're here at a good time. You're going to see Peng Fei ride his first ride.
Is that right?
On this.
That's great news.
这个有紧了吗？都没有紧吗？
应该都没有。
这个呢？
对，应该都没有紧。第一次要留给我。
啊，给他啊。试试看吧。
嗨。
嘿。Then, like I said, one girl, she'd never used a saw before. That was cool. Her first time she saw the bamboo in half, she was so proud. We took a photo of her with her first cut. But that's different for every person. And then some people come in and they're like, take one look at it and they know how to do it. I don't even have to talk to them. Basically, they just come in and like bam, 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 and it's done. So I'm going to ask him a couple of questions about what his experience was like, what it was like making a bamboo bike, what he didn't expect, and all that, and then he's going to record it. So basically, everybody who makes a bike talks to this little machine. Okay, I'm gonna fix this now.
And how much is this place costing you?
2,500 RMB every month.
US dollars?
Renminbi.
About US, how much is that?
Oh, in US dollars. US dollars, what is that? Divided by 6, a little more than 400 US dollars.
Well, that's quite cheap for a business unit.
Yeah, we're not a business unit. No, we are a residential unit.
Yeah, well, it's a residential unit, huh?
Yeah. Go around the hutong and we basically ask all of these people sitting on these public sofas. We ask them these questions about where the sofa came from, who can sit on the sofa, and basically looking at what the function of the sofas are. That was fun. We also did a scavenger hunt in the hutong and we talked to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So Let's go this way. So if you actually look around a little bit here, you can see people living in small, very small spaces, like the workshop we have. That could be a residential space, just one little small room where 3, 4, 5 people might sleep. So yeah, in terms of living quality of life, it's not necessarily the greatest. Which means that we have a lot of construction here, we have a lot of cars, bringing in a lot of, or taking out a lot of rubble like this. There's a lot of changing happening. When I was doing research on soccer and Chinese youth before, some of the respondents would refer to a thing called hutong soccer, and the kids would just come out into the street and play soccer in the hutong. But then they say now we can't do it anymore. There's too many cars parked here, too many cars driving here too. When a car drives through here, everybody has to stop. Bikes have to stop. Yeah.
You like the spice, huh?
Hope we didn't get on you.
Aquí, todo el mundo fabrica una bicicleta con sus propias manos. Eso significa todo el mundo.
People come and they make them themselves.
It's like having a small bamboo baby.
Yeah. It took maybe 10 hours longer than it should have.
之前一直是帮其他人坐车，然后我的车坐了好久了已经，然后都好几个月了，然后才做完，到今天才开始组装。感觉做这个车好像孕育一个生命，就像自己的孩子一样的。然后包括我女朋友也不知道，等一下我女朋友下班，然后把我的车骑回家，她就应该会很开心，然后看到我自己也能做一个车出来，做一个东西，她就应该会觉得很开心，很惊讶的那种。这是我给她的一个礼物。
Como Tatsu, mucha gente viene al taller. Cualquiera de ellos pasan y nos pueden ver cortando bambú. Se enteran de lo que estamos haciendo a través de un amigo o lo ven en internet. Para ellos esto es un terreno desconocido donde pueden probar su potencial o tratar de complacer a sus seres queridos.
这个洗干净了吗？什么时候发生的
8天前，前几天。前
几天，你妈妈看了没有？
是的，我妈一回来我哪里知道。
Give a bike to the kids, huh?
Yeah, they have a bamboo bike down there that they.
That was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, well they made it with me.
Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
But apparently they were playing on it the other day. That kid was sitting on the front, and he fell off the bike apparently and scraped his face down here. I bought the kids a helmet too.
Lo primero que hay que hacer es fabricar el cuadro de la bicicleta.
These ones, these thicker ones, these are all thicker ones, would be for the front triangle, the front part of the bike that is a little bit thicker, right here. So the bottom tube, the top tube, and the seat tube, 1, 2, and 3. And then we'd go and pick something a little bit thinner, like this one. This is a little bit thinner. And that would be the back, the chain stays, which there are 2 of, and the seat stays, which there are 2 of. So a total of 7 different tubes. And that's the easiest part. I mean, that's selecting bamboo. This is the harder part, measuring the bamboo and making sure everything is measured exactly to the right size, so when they cut it, everything fits. So if this was a seat tube, it's not fully cut yet, but this is a jig that we designed and put together using aluminum profiling. It's very simple. You put it on here. The bottom, here's the bottom bracket where the pedals will be installed and the crank will be installed. And then you have your piece of bamboo and it slides right down, right into place. and you walk it in there. And then people do their measurements from the seat tube. So the distance maybe from the seat tube up here to the head tube, where the front of the bike is, and the head tube down to the bottom bracket again, which is the down tube, and then back here as well we have these. So they have to make a series of different measurements.
How far down does this one?
So this is okay. This is already far down enough.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's very nice. This one up here you might want to bring down just a bit, so that you have room to wrap it.
Right. So are these too close, or should they be farther? No, just like that.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll just bring this down.
Yeah, bring that down, and then you're looking very good. You're looking very good.
Okay.
When during the first workshop, well, the 6th or 7th workshop, that official one, was the one I made my bike at, and we didn't have the luxury of such a refined process that we have now. So before when we were doing this part, it was all eyeballing it and most of it. And then after, on top of that, when David was using the measurements from the program, our measurements were all wonky. After that, a lot of our bamboo kept splitting, so we had like really unfortunate problems until he got a new batch of wood. And then after that, when I came in to put the bikes together, it took maybe 10 hours longer than it should have.
Not yet. Soda, water? Yeah. I'll have a beer. Yeah! All right.
4 beers, I guess 2 waters and 3 sodas, I guess.
在这洗澡呢。
It's not so cold.
No.
You've been a lot of time in China?
5 years.
I mean the experience. You have an experience. Whereas if you go to the store and you buy the bike, it's not the same. Now that I'll be riding it, I'll be more careful, and I don't know. It's going to be rewarding.
Yeah.
I guess somehow. So and I don't know. It's like customized by yourself. So.
老许他捡到这个红军局了，然后那不就不黄山吗？怎么了？不渴了？
Hey, this whole beer's arrived.
Beers.
How critical part of the day is this?
Afternoon tea, which we've called 下午茶. Afternoon drink, yes. You have a Sprite?
Yeah. Good. Oh, yes. Here's the tea.
Yeah, except I have a... Yeah, great. 菲菲，自行车有吗？在你家，他想看一下。哦，行，那你爸什么时候会来？
不知道。
明天吗？
叔叔他好多事都不让我们骑，不让他们骑的。
你不让他们骑吗？
不让，好多次，然后呢，每次他们一起。
OK，好，我们明天再说吧，明天我们都可以一起骑车。对，没事。我还有一个很着急的问题，子瑶，你还有那个报纸吗？就是废的报纸吗？你不是上次帮我找？你家锁了？
没锁，我那个报纸在外面。
哦，报纸可以拿吗？可以用吗？我们用一些吧，需要补一下。
What's the paper for?
We have to spread it on the table.
Protect it from glue.
We have to go back at 5. 那个叫，就是那种 That one took 3 months to make.
Right.
Okay.
And it still exists?
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. It's the ugly one with the
The brown wrapping on it?
yeah.
Little one.
The middle one.
That's yours?
That's it.
That's the very first one. Been writing it for quite a while.
Afternoon tea also has a little bit of work, so when you're done with your drink or as you drink, you're gonna. Oh, I forgot to tell you. You need to bring your bamboo out, and we're gonna quickly just sand the bamboo. Use sandpaper, sand the bamboo, just very lightly, so that when I put on a coat of epoxy at the very end to preserve it, it'll stick.
So you're a family man, but you've taken a whole 2 days out to come and do this.
That's right. I got a hall pass. The ladies are getting their toes done, pedicure, and I get to build a bike.
The ladies
so
are.
Fair enough trade. My 2 daughters and my wife.
Actually, we don't sell them. People come and they make them themselves.
Okay.
So it takes 2 days to make it, and then you sign up for a workshop.
Okay.
Yeah, because the best part is make it yourself.
Okay.
It takes 2 days.
Okay,
and the cost is 2,000 kwai.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Is this your family? Or?
Yeah, they came for 1 week. So cool.
上去的，那你这个竹子处理过吗？处理过是吧？你韧性，这个竹子你要是把这个果胶脱出来了，它这个韧性也要会降低。降低以后呢，你这个提起来呢，肯定就会有风险的，危险系数就加高了。
这是一个问题，是安全不安全的。
对呀。第二个，你首先来说得保证安全。
Just wait. That's it.
Where are you at here?
Huh?
Where are you at here?
The last step of the entire workshop.
对竹子这种材料的理解上，因为我学建筑的，之前研究过一些竹子在建材里边的应用，然后但是没有实际操作过，所以不知道它的性质真正是怎么样。然后这么做一个自行车也能知道它能有哪些应用。
What now?
Now we wait. We wait.
I told him to do something more sustainable and eco-friendly, and he was like, why don't we contact that dude about Dave about bamboo bikes, and then that's how we did our first workshop.
You're sweet after all. Like having a small bamboo baby.
Yeah.
Alright, one.
Las bicicletas estarán terminadas y listas mañana, y lo celebraremos haciendo nuestro primer paseo en bicicleta.
I hate cars. Too busy. Very hard to ride.
Very light, very stressful.
And it's one of the ways we enjoy the world by moving around.
And today we're celebrating that.
Y así, el paseo continúa. Empecé el proyecto con Antonia. Ella me ha estado ayudando con mi investigación.
We've discovered that mobility is a lot about individuality. So if you look around, every single bicycle is different. So all the participants came to this workshop. Essentially, we taught them the same way, and every single bike is different. So I think people like to express their individuality through their mobility. So this has been a really interesting finding, in my opinion.
我喜欢这个绿色的。
我也喜欢。Evernote。哦 ，Evernote。
对，我就想买个。
Hoy es un día importante para nosotros. Es el día de nuestro primer paseo para divertirnos, para tomar aire fresco y para compartir con nuestra comunidad. Tenemos un total de 30 personas y hay alrededor de 20 bicicletas de bambú. Mi mayor preocupación es qué van a hablar en el camino.
Our route is going to be pretty simple. We're going to go down to Gulo, and Antonia, Sam, and me will basically be like sort of the leaders going around there. From Gulo, we're going to go down to Tiananmen. If you have a helmet, wear it. Yes, good job, Antonia. So we're going to go this way.
La gente viene y fabrica su propia bicicleta y ¿sabes qué? Se da cuenta de que si puede fabricar su propio medio de transporte, puede utilizar sus propias manos para mover sus pies, ¿cierto? Creo que eso es muy poderoso. Creo que como seres humanos a menudo estamos hechos para movernos. Esa es una de las formas en las que sobrevivimos. Esa es una de las formas en las que podemos disfrutar del mundo, recorriéndolo por todas partes.
I think people think about transportation today, and to reduce the pollution, especially a city like Beijing. Yeah, they should ride more bikes rather than just car. You know? I hate cars. Too busy. You know?
Yeah.
Everywhere is busy street. Very hard to ride.
What kind of journey has it been for David?
I don't know. I only know that he's really interested in this, and he really wants to help people with build a bamboo bike, and he just have a passion for it.
On the bamboo bike, you can't get used to it because it feels so different from normal bike. Like too light and too flexible. But after you get used to it, it's really great. It's doing great.
So our goal originally was to make 25, and that was the project. We didn't want to set our goal too high. We wanted to do something that we could accomplish, and we made 25 with Chinese youth. And so there's a couple ways we might go. I'm definitely going to follow up with them and do interviews with them to talk about Chinese urban mobility and see how they're using the bikes, how it might have making their own bike might have changed the way they think about mobility.
If you kind of like rethink the way bikes are made and rethink how much it costs to make a bike, you know, and if you put in some time into your own, you can have cheap transportation, and if you put in the money for decent parts, I mean, it gets you anywhere you need to go. So it's just in my idea, I think it's sort of like opening people's way of thinking on mobility. I think we can cross.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with the ability to, you know, people get motivated with certain contemporary issues, and then they sort of create a little solution, sort of a pilot project, and then they carry it out, they organize it, and they came out to a successful ending, I think, and today we're celebrating that.
I don't know what the feeling is. It's just cool to see everybody not falling off them and they're not breaking and everybody's having a good time. I don't know. It's just good. And everybody's so talkative. Everybody's so friendly. I guess that's the biggest thing I worry about, right? Like everybody comes together and like, oh, what if they have nothing to talk about? But they do. They have these bikes. It's pretty cool. I don't know.
Lo que estamos haciendo es proporcionar un espacio para que las personas compartan sus ideas y despierten su creatividad. La creatividad es algo que todos tenemos.
In terms of like an ideal world, it'd be very cool if, let's say, somebody here said, you know, they want to feel empowered and they want to feel freed by their mobility. And building a mass transit system for, let's say, Beijing, right? And maybe the participants here. Do I think that's going to happen immediately or anytime soon? Probably not from Bamboo Bicycles Beijing. But it will start a discussion, and it will have a community, right? And I think that's the fun part.